The Square Ball Podcast.
Time to acknowledge the good and the bad from a Leeds United perspective across the last 7 days. We'll pick a villain of the week. We'll pick a hero of the week. What are the things that we liked and disliked over the last 7 days, then, eh?
Well, it's not out yet as we record this, but people disliked Kinnear.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
100%.
People think
furious.
And people dislike us for not simply beating him to death.
Yeah.
Which is what some people in the fringes of the internet were suggesting should happen.
Which is really hard as well, because if you do that on camera, you're going to end up in trouble.
That's true, yeah. These are fabric walls too. It's going to pick up loads of DNA.
Yeah.
Very messy business.
Isn't he like into weightlifting and stuff?
I don't think he's into weightlifting.
Oh, right, okay.
He doesn't. I mean, he'd kept his shirt on, but he didn't look. He doesn't look like a man who's like into weightlifting. I wouldn't say.
Damned by faint praise there.
He's not like he's not Jeff Capes. Is what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, could you take him?
Oh God, I won't.
You
like
didn't
to
discuss
say.
this on the podcast, did you?
No, I won't. I don't know, Dan. What do you think?
It's a battle I'd be willing to watch. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Or are we both taking? I think we could both take him.
Oh, together, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, one at a time.
Yeah, and he can bring his dinner.
But yeah, so yeah, 100% dislikes, no likes for that. That's wow.
But some people have liked it, probably. Who knows?
Over to you. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's out there, it lives. Hopefully it's all right. You will know. So what did we like and dislike over the last 7 days? What I do like is, I like Liam Cooper. Liam Cooper's statement I liked.
Yeah, that was very good, actually. Although I will say Junior Firpo was nailed on for Hero of the Week at a time, and then Liam Cooper's stolen his moment, hasn't he? The week Junior Firpo gets to play as number 9.
Yeah. Michael, you're coming in for a bit of flack on the dislike front here. Dan James, Platform Shoes, says you're a new signings hating bastard.
What?
Who have you been hating on?
No one, I don't think.
Apparently so. 100% biased. Just because they all have a full head of hair. You're a fraud.
Oh, okay, fine. No,
No.
I do dislike the hairy. That's fine. My dad has also criticised me because he helped me move the soil, and he didn't get proper acknowledgement. So I'd like to say a sincere apology to my dad. He did some fine work.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff. I'll have a word with him.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Just remind him of his responsibilities.
My mum also helped.
Yeah. Was she offering helpful commentary, or did she pick up a...
No, she was...
She actually weighed in?
She weighed in, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're like...
They let ladies do all sorts now, don't they?
They're in the 60s. I should have...
Were you standing back supervising?
No, move
Mother,
it there.
Move that next...
Did you have your children on it as well? Just rubbing pensioners and children to do all your manual labour.
I didn't move any soil.
Mateo Joseph might come under the likes for his antics with the Spain 21s, putting himself in the shop window, all that PSR value for us to exploit, which is a point I did make in the previous show, but let's reiterate it in light of speaking to Angus Kinnear.
Also for PSR, being an international footballer adds value, and we've got a new one, haven't we? Caldalo.
Of course, yeah. I thought I was going to say, what Spain's best young international striker?
Nope, we've got Wales's second or third best goalkeeper, probably. So that's nice.
I do quite enjoy how open he's been, given that he's already rejected 2 calls. It's been like, yeah, I just really want to go to a World Cup. I'm not really playing much for Leeds. I'd love to go to a World Cup.
I think it's absolutely fair enough. Looks probably good fun in international football, particularly if you know you don't have to play much week to week. It's like something to do, isn't it?
I would like to nominate Sam Allardyce for Villain of the Week for slagging off Georgie Rutter, albeit I would also like to nominate him as Hero of the Week for slagging off Jesse Marsh. So depending on which of your agendas that fits, he could be either.
Yeah, Coops didn't name check Jesse, did he, in his leaving statement?
Or Allardyce.
Or Allardyce.
I think, Georgie leaving really, really hurt, but I might be over it.
Yeah.
It might have just been a short-term infatuation,
Wait till he scores for Brighton or does something good.
He ain't going to be scoring for Brighton.
You might be waiting a while.
He's playing 20 minutes here and there, and he can't finish.
If he gets 3 goals this season, I'd be amazed. Shit, isn't he?
I'm
glad he's gone.
I do love him to pieces, but part of me thinks, I hope you spend next year on loan back in Ligue 1.
I mean, there is the possibility that,
you must not succeed from here.
While he plays admittedly a different position, like Manor Solomon comes in and Ramazani comes in, and they both get 20 goals each, and it's just better than last year. because we haven't got Georgie just missing the target over and over again or scuffing shots from the edge of the box.
Or trying to beat 5 men, which was fun to watch.
It was great fun,
it was great fun, wasn't it?
Less fun when it was on the edge of his own 18-yard box and he's trying to pirouette past people. You're like, Jesus, Georgie.
Oh, I miss him.
I
miss him again now. You've talked me into missing him again.
Sorry. Sam said he was rubbish. Sam Allardyce.
Yeah.
Should we just give Villain to Verba then for coming back injured?
It's kind of the thing we were all hoping was going to happen, but yeah, I think we should.
Are we now willing our own players to get injured?
only Max Verba.
As much as Max Verba has been a naughty boy,
Mm.
he's demonstrated contrition because he said his spiritual home is Leeds, words to that effect.
With his gritted teeth.
He was, in terms of bastard moves, he was linked to Galatasaray, wasn't he? Because their window's not quite shut yet in Turkey. That's open for another 24 hours as we record. So we're recording on Thursday. That would really cement his place among our fan base, wouldn't it? Blimey. We don't want him injured, I'm sure. I suspect an injury would put pay to any move, but
I suppose we do maybe need a backup defender.
Well, is that why we should give him the Villain Award? Because we need him. So
yeah, we need him to sit on a bench and ideally not play, but he can't even do that.
Right, okay. So the villain of the Ken Bates villain of the week, somebody who's made our week worse, is Max Verba for coming back injured.
Correct.
Very, very selfish of him. What should we pick our Gaetano Berardi hero of the week in association with? Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Picked up a sponsor for this.
Who is it?
Brucey
and the Tuk Tuk Club.
Yeah, the tuktukclub.com. Tuk Tuk Tours of Northern Thailand. It's actually harder to say that. And Bruce actually dropped some key rings off with us because it was the one when I was away, wasn't it, when we launched the sponsor bit of this. And Dean hosted, and I think because Chris was sat in the room and Chris is from Northern Ireland, I think Dean had it in his head and said Northern Ireland instead of Northern Thailand. Definitely Northern Thailand, off the beaten track, beautiful part of the world. See some great stuff that you don't get around Leeds.
You're joking?
Honestly, I won't believe it.
I bet there's probably a Thai podcast where someone's sponsoring tours of probably South Leeds is where you're going to go. I would say if you want to
it's where
see
the culture is.
If you want to see the real sights of it.
Anyway, the tuktukclub.com, TSB15 for a 15% discount if you want to have a look and go see Bruce, who is a Leeds fan out there running this thing.
But yeah, so, we do some Tuk Tuk Club Northern Ireland key rings now, don't we?
Yeah,
Which is nice.
We do. Right, hero of the week.
I mean, it probably has to be Coops, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the last chance to give him it, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Junior. Although did Junior win it last week?
I think he wins it quite a lot, to be fair.
I tell you what, Junior's got mugs on the way. So
wow, what an announcement!
So that is a big honour.
Yeah, there's been a clamour for these mugs, I think, more than any other.
We've never done a Coops mug, did we? 10 years he was here, never got a mug.
No.
Junior Firpo's been good for 30 seconds and we're doing mugs for him.
But you sort of need to sit in that sweet spot of being, I suppose, terrible before and having a bit of a redemption arc, a bit of a cult figure. There's some fun and excitement. You know, he's got a mustache, that kind of thing.
They aren't on sale until next week, are they? So we are shitting ourselves that he might score an own goal or get sent off at the weekend.
I think that'll only add to the value. And I'm glad we've had 15,000 of them made.
Yeah, so a good week for Junior. But yeah, he does need to come back in one piece. That is an important thing.
That is true.
Because look what happened to Verba. He's ended up getting the Villain of the Week award as a result of that. So Junior needs to just watch himself.
Yeah, but it's Coops.
Coops, yeah. For I think, do we need to do an episode about Coops? Maybe something a bit longer.
Get him on.
Yeah,
should get him on. Although he's in Bulgaria now, so it might be difficult.
He spent a year with Ilya Gruev, and he's clearly sold him the dream.
Yeah, we were trying to unpick why Sofia, why Bulgaria. It's a really wild move, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like it, I have to say. I think you're overlooking the years he spent with Kunta Menezukov as well. Of course,
yeah.
Which was
he the Bulgarian Aguero or something?
Something like that, yeah. He played once for us. I think he played a cup game, didn't he? I think at QPR. And then everyone was desperate to see him. Then they went, oh, right, is that it? Okay.
Where is he now?
I've got his wiki open. He's at Lincoln Red Imps, which is Gibraltar, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
They played, they play in like early round European qualifiers, the Lincoln Red Imps.
Right, so he's going continental.
We're on about doing a European tour, aren't we? Going into Rail and see some of these players. Go see Coops.
I never had a gap year or anything like that when I was younger. So
Gibraltar to Sofia is a long way around. You're going to have to go right up north again, aren't you, and back around.
But there's loads of good trains now.
What, that go through the sea? The train that goes across the Med?
Gibraltar is attached to Spain.
Yeah, it is. But to get from Gibraltar to Sofia I'm talking about.
You go up into Spain and then work your way
It's
across.
miles round.
We'll go see
There's
Pablo.
there's some good railway lines in like southern
Is that
Spain
right?
and stuff now. Yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah, I reckon so. I'm going to time this out and do the logistics on it. Just because you've organised the charity walk, think you know everything about travel and transport. Back in your box,
There'd be absolutely no falling out on that trip, would there?
squabbling like petty children. So Liam Cooper is our hero of the week with the tuktukclub.com. Wow.
Well, I've had a look at the train situation.
Oh, there he goes.
If I'll be honest, it looks
Sick of experts.
You need the X5, then the 5 and the 10, then the Avanzarel 611, then another bus, then C1, a C5, C10. It's going to take us 1 day and 22 hours to get from Gibraltar to Sofia.
I was prepared to commit 2 days to it, so that feels like a result for me.
Fair, and I don't see any of those connections failing either.
No.
Any of those 40 connections that we need to make to get from one place to the other.
Hey, who do you think will be our hero of the week next week? What's going to happen in the next 7 days?
Ooh.
Do we beat Burnley like 4-0 like we did Ipswich last season?
You've been saying this. I don't know why you've been saying it.
Because it might happen.
It might happen.
It also might not.
I think Junior, buoyed by the Mug news, plays up front, whether he's asked to or not, scores a goal.
I think it's going to be Isaac Schmidt, because I think we've all forgotten we've signed him. And I think now we've got these Junior Firpo mugs printed. He's going to do something disastrous. We're going to have to bring Isaac Schmidt on at half-time, and he's going to save the day.
Junior Firpo clatters into Manor Solomon,
Yeah.
ends his season.
Gets sent off, own goal.
Yeah, it could be Isaac Schmidt. This feels, I don't know if you believe in like universe and fate and stuff like that. I don't as a rule, but I'm prepared to bend that rule when it comes to football. Is this largely Ramazani's day? This weekend?
Can he escape Junior? That's the key.
What, Junior's mission to go around injuring everybody?
When he shoves Manor Solomon into Ramazani.
Oh God, 3 of them.
It's
all clashing together.
It's a triple skull fracture.
Right. Wow.
Potentially. We'll see.
So our hero of the week next week, the neurosurgeon who sorts all that out. We'll wrap it up there and we will go look at some more train timetables and we'll see you next week.
It'll take 21 days to walk it. That's if you don't stop.
The Square Ball Podcast.